Power Alley.
With Mike Farron and Jim Duquette.
So I guess you guys should vote, because voting kicks right?
Listen, I don't understand why we have to build a ray gun to aim at a planet I never even heard of.
Don't blame me. I voted for Kodo.
You gotta fight for your right to vote!
Time now for the winner of the 1220 vote. It is Name a Stadium. This is really great. The Beloit Snappers, which are the high A affiliate of the Miami Marlins now, have a new stadium that is being opened. We just learned, thanks to one of our listeners pointing out that they have a who is from Beloit, who says, Chad says that there's a new stadium that's coming, which
it's a new name too, isn't it?
Dearly need. Well, that's what they're doing, Jim, is they're trying to get a name for it. They are selling daily naming rights for the stadium, which of course got us thinking maybe Power Alley Stadium had a nice ring to it.
Of the possibilities.
Table Bacon Stadium presented by Power Alley. Jeff Jurgella is the new president of the Beloit Snappers, just introduced as that, worked for the Twins for a long time, and he is kind enough to spend some time with us. Jeff, Mike Farron, and Jim Duquette, first of all, this is a really great idea. I love this. This is tremendous. Where did this come from?
Yeah, well, thanks, fellas. Appreciate you having me on here. We have a brand new season ticket holder by the name of Steve Connell, who lives in the outskirts, the suburbs of Chicago. Saw the design of our new stadium online and said, "Hey, I want to be a part of that." So he's like an hour away, and he shot us an email. Our owner and myself, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. It was like 10 o'clock at night. Like, hey, you guys ought to consider this. Just given the fact that we're playing about half our 2021 season at the old Pullman Field here, and then moving into our new facility later. And I just read the sentence a couple times, like, okay, that is brilliant. We got to do this, right? And called our friends at the State Line Boys and Girls Clubs and say, hey, how would you like to ride along with this? So we think this could be a lot of fun. And so it took us a while, right, to kind of run it through all of proper protocols here with Major League Baseball and just making sure we were doing everything correct, and got it up online yesterday. Had a bit of a press conference here out at Pullman Field, and we've had some wonderful reaction. I think we've already had 2. We're only going like 1 month at a time because we're not exactly sure when our last game is going to be here at Pullman Field. So we're going 1 month at a time, and yesterday we already sold 2 at kind of the buy it now eBay pricing. So we're really excited, and ultimately to help out the State Line Boys and Girls Clubs, who are just finishing up a capital campaign. They got a bit of a gap to fill, so that's the best part of this whole thing.
That is I did not know that. That's pretty cool too. So money goes to them. And is this one of the? It's a daily. Can you buy it for the weekend? Can you buy it monthly? Like, how far will you go in this?
Well, I guess conceivably somebody could buy it, with the exception of the 2 that were already sold. You could pay the buy now price and have it for the month.
Right.
I guess we'd be open to that. Yeah,
open to that.
Would save us some money on printing for sure. Yeah.
We're trying to get an idea of what you're willing to consider.
What we're saying is, like, what kind of a deal can you get us here?
Is there a discount for days?
There's no quantity discount for because we're helping out the State Line Boys and Girls Club here. So
all right, no quantity. So that's a bummer. All right, that's one.
So we can't negotiate off the buy it now price, is what you're saying?
No, that's locked in, right? MILBauction.com is where folks can take a look at it.
Okay. Because, we're thinking about this as a possibility to, we think Power Alley Stadium has a nice ring to it. We've been looking for something like this, and especially since it's still at Pullman Field, which I think is the best word for it, venerable?
Yes, we will stick with venerable. Thank you. Yeah.
That's always a nice thing when you can say venerable. Okay, so let's say we were to bid on this and purchase naming rights for a night. at Pullman Field. What else do we get in this? We get some signage, right? Like, so what else?
Yeah.
What else can we do? How are we limited to a number of characters?
Manager access.
Multiple colors?
We know your manager.
Yeah, you probably don't need credentials.
Okay.
No, so there's a 20-foot sign out right dead center field that will have the description of your name that you will take with, right, that you can hang in your garage or the man cave or the she shed if it's a woman that's buying. We'll also have a smaller one that will be outside the ticket windows, so maybe that goes in your living room or your dining room, right, as a keepsake. So you can walk away with those. PA addressments throughout the night. Jim Duquette Stadium. We'll welcome everybody to Jim Duquette Stadium.
I already like the ring of that already.
A radio interview with our play-by-play guy, John Rawson. So head up. You guys will probably be pretty good at that. We so on our official team website, snappersbaseball.com, the name of the stadium that day. Again, you'll see it there. You take a screen grab. It'll be on a professional baseball team's website for that day. You lead everyone and take me out to the ball game, a seventh inning stretch, a group photo. There will be some tickets included, of course. So if you want to take a photo with Snappy, our team mascot, after the game, out in center field in front of your sign.
Oh yes.
We're hoping to we would love to include a first pitch, but for the month of May, as you guys know, there's no visitors on the playing surface, so we could create something out in the grandstands or something. But hopefully by the month of June, we can throw a first pitch into this as well. So
Jeff,
so we're trying to have some.
I was going to say, I think we're going to have to circle back with you on this because we might have some negotiation we're willing to do here because we can give you a full show's worth of coverage, probably 2 full shows worth of coverage, post-game hero interview to help promote the Snappers. We have a lot that we're willing to offer in terms of value added that could help to make Power Alley Stadium. I don't like the Jim Duquette Stadium very much. It's not,
I think you're missing
out.
Doesn't
really have a crisp ring to it, but Power Alley Field definitely feels like it could, with just like a small Sirius XM underneath, but really Power Alley Field. I have a feeling you're going to be receiving another phone call from us in the not too distant future.
All right.
We're going to need to continue this negotiation.
So that means you're coming to town, right? You would be here for that night. You could host your show.
Mike has made that offer.
As the man who has spent a good chunk, most of his life living in either Illinois or Iowa, I would be more than open to coming to Beloit for it. I have not been able to convince my partner about the beauties of South Central Wisconsin yet. So
yeah. Well, we're an hour from O'Hare, so it's a quick drive. Yeah.
All right. Well, we have our own internal negotiation to go through too, apparently. So
we have some work to do. Yeah. Jeff, hang on just a second. Brady's going to talk to you for a moment. Thank you for jumping on at short notice. We got to run.
Love the promo.
But this is not going to be the end of this conversation, I promise you, because we are very interested. We are extremely interested in what it would take to get us into a stadium naming rights. Jeff Jurgella, the president of the Beloit Snappers. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon. All right. Jeff Jurgella, president of the Beloit Snappers. We're trying to get naming rights for a day. Mike Schultz is going to join us in a moment. Manager of the Cardinals is Power Hour.